Okay, this is Daniel Rowe with TradeThePlan.com. It's 12:30 p.m. Tuesday, January 17th. The S&P 500 has retraced back into the 61.8. This is in my opinion, this is an A. Well, let's do it like this. If that's a 1, then that's a 2. And I'm looking for a third wave down. So this would be A, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for C. Something like that. This is the spot where I'm looking for resistance to come in, where I'm expecting the reversal back down. It looks like that's happening. So we have that initial rejection from all of those areas. It looks really good on the RTH chart as well. We've yet to break through the bottom of this channel, but what I'm wanting to see, now that we've had that reversal down, I want to see it come up in like a little A, B, C, and then I'll short up in here above 40.20. So let's see. Should do something like A, B, C, and then I want to get short up here. Maybe all the way up there. Hopefully that sets up properly. Alright, so now I'm just waiting for it to give us that C wave. Alright, ES looks like it's going to take a little while. I was wanting to get in long on crude here. It didn't quite make the bottom of this downsloping channel. If it does come back down, then I'll definitely buy this. Huge amount of volume. Big 2-bar pattern on the 10-minute. And we're at all the major areas, just barely shy. Alright, I'm getting 2-bar pattern here on the row 1. It's breaking that previous high. Just not sure how far up it's actually going to make it. Feel like I need to get into 1 right here. I think it's early, but I don't know.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So 1 right there, and then I'll get into the second one if we creep up higher. This is going to be a multi-day swing trade short, so okay, I got long 2 in crude. Not much of a volume signal, but it's on volume divergence, so there may not necessarily be a big churn bar at the final low here because we had the majority of that at the previous low. Now it's retesting that low on much lower volume, so that's a good sign. I kind of jumped in as it started reversing in fear that I would just miss the whole thing. So now that it's come back and retested on lower volume, it's actually looking pretty good now. We've hit all the areas now. We're still shy of the downsloping channel on the minute chart, but that's fine because we've hit the downsloping channel on the tick chart. So this one is actually quite steep. So I think that's the low. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, we'll see what happens. Alright, it's turning up pretty quickly now. I think I'll be alright in this one. ES is still chilling out at that same spot. I think I'm going to close it and try to get in a little bit higher. Actually, I am going to do that. If this was the high that I was expecting, I would have wanted to see it go straight down from this spot, and it's not doing that. So, kind of thinking it's going to push a little bit higher.
Target filled.
So I'm just going to close that and actually wait for the areas, which would be the top of that channel. Just not sure it's going to make it, but we'll see. That was a pretty poor entry. It's kind of like a scared entry, like me getting in thinking I'm about to miss it and it's going to go without me, but it's, you know, it's not the way to trade. You got to wait. You got to wait for the right spot. I mean, it is at this down sloping upper median line, but that's just not quite good enough for me. I want to see it actually make it to the top of one of these channels. It is at the midline, but yeah, it's just not good enough. Sometimes that's all you get, though. I hate to miss it because I'm thinking this is going to be a really nice down move in the overnight tonight. And yeah, obviously I want to be a part of that. Well, we'll see. Crude's looking pretty good, but it is finding some resistance here. It's the first spot to be concerned about. Looks like it is actually turning a little bit. It's back to the top of the channel, but you know, I'm expecting this channel to break, so hopefully this is just a little bit of a pullback, some sideways, before we see some more buying come back in. All right, crude's pushing up. It's about to close. It's going to close in like 5 minutes. I'm going to take one off and then let the other one go.
Target filled.
I'm going to see if the other one won't make it to the top of that trend line from high to high. I want to make it to that median line. If you get the downsloping trend line here, a little bit higher, 82.65. Yeah, I want to get to at least 82.40. I'll leave it right there. ES looks like it's going to try to go back up. So we'll see what that's going to look like. Okay, crude is pushed really far, really fast. And I'm going to close this one rather than trying to hold it overnight. I'm just going to close it. We've got pretty big volume coming in, and it's just looking like it's slowing down. So I'm going to go ahead and close it right there. Take my profit. So, yep, that was a good one. Not as good as it should have been. I shouldn't have taken that first one off where I did, but you know, whatever. Hindsight. So, alright, that's it. It's looking like I'm not going to get into that ES short. I mean, maybe between now and the close or just after the reopen. It's just not setting up, so take a look at it. Alright, this is it. It has turned up from that little 2-bar pattern on the 10-minute. So it kind of looks like it is going to go up and make that final retracement high up here. It's just not looking the greatest. So if it goes from there, then obviously I've missed it. But anyway, if it does come up and hit the top of the channel, then I'll see about getting short. But right now, I think it's just not really going to set up today. All right, I think that's it for today.